If you've been paying attention to the news recently, you'll have noticed that there's a lot of violence going on in America now. There's people screaming at each other, throwing bottles of piss at cops, beating each other, setting shit on fire, and in general, just being terrible. Just being awful. And why? Why are they doing this? Because I'm oppressed, because they're terrible, because these horrible fascists are doing mean things to me, or these horrible leftists are doing mean things to me. Well, you know what? Each side's got its points. Each side has got a bit right. But it doesn't mean you go around beating the crap out of each other, people. And you know what? Sometimes you gotta look at yourself and go, you know what? Kind of responsible for this. This is kind of our fault it's gotten to this point. That's where responsibility comes in. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of anybody take responsibility for much anything anymore. The mainstream media is disavowing pretty much everything, and they couldn't have done anything. Antifa is saying they're completely justified in what they're doing. The alt-right's running around doing their thing, and their entire statement is basically, it's self-defense. But you know what, guys? It doesn't make what you're doing okay. Just because you think you're justified doesn't make this all right. Take some responsibility for what you're doing. Look hard at yourselves and go, what the hell is wrong? And you know what? Maybe it's not your fault. Maybe this entire situation isn't any one person's fault. Alright. Maybe we're all just so focused on playing the blame game that we won't just sit down and fix the damn problem. This takes me to who this video is dedicated to. As you can guess, my Uncle Jim died recently. There's a man that took responsibility for what happened. Some years ago, about a decade or so, he was sick in his lymph nodes. And that got cleared up. It was good. But he sat down with my aunt, and he figured out a plan for what he was going to do. Because he looked real hard, and he went, I ain't going to make it real long. He just kind of knew. I don't know why, but he just knew. Well, he made that plan. He bought a patch of dirt down in Arkansas. He built the house down there, and he retired. And he had a very enjoyable 10 or so years of his life down there. He was happy. He never sat there cursing his fate or screaming at why God did this to him or anything. He just dealt with it. It was life. It happens. Bad things happen to good people sometimes. Good things happen to bad people sometimes. You know what? It's how the cards are dealt to you. But you know what I never saw him do at any point, even if he disagreed with you on politics. And me and him argued about all sorts of stupid crap on politics. I'm still not entirely sure he sat completely on politics. Because I swear half the time he was doing devil's advocate just to make me prove my point. And he friggin' drove me nuts asking for citations I couldn't give because I didn't have access to the internet at the moment. But, you know, I think it helped make me a better person in general because I had to really think about what I was arguing. But he never got mad about it. Hell, I don't think I ever saw that man mad in my entire life. Every time I saw him, there was a smile on his face, and he's just laughing or cracking a joke or just having fun. And every time he greeted you, he shook your hand and pulled you into a hug whether you wanted a hug or not. That's it. There's the compassion. You don't got to agree. I'm not asking you to like each other. I'm not asking you to do much of anything other than tolerate each other's existence. Because you know what? If you tolerate each other's existence, maybe you'll realize you got something in common. Maybe it's something superficial, like you both like pasta, or something stupid like that. Or maybe you realize you both don't like the same thing. Maybe you both realize there's something wrong, and should be fixed, and you just disagree on how it should be fixed. Doesn't make the other guy wrong. Doesn't make them horrible people. Just means you're different. That's where the compassion comes in. You just treat everyone how you want to be treated. You be nice to them, whether you agree with them or not. And that was another thing Jim did. Alright, maybe he didn't agree with you, but he wasn't going to tell you how to live your life, because that wasn't his place. He lived his life, and all he asked you to do is let him do it. And that's all I'm asking you. You live your life, I'll live my life. We'll all be okay. And I guess that's a lesson Hurricane Harvey's taught us. Because you see all this stupid crap about, oh, how America's racist. Well, guess what? There's one silver lining that came out of Hurricane Harvey, I could say. It showed us that it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like. When everyone's backs to the wall, we're going to help each other. That's all there is. In America, we help our own. So when everything goes to hell, people are going to step up and go out there into that shitstorm, and they're going to go pull you out of whatever you're in, because that's what we do here. That's the America I know. That is the America I love. And that is the America I will fight for. And that is the America Jim loved. And that is the America Jim fought for. His fight's over. But damn it, I'm still here. And I'm going to keep going. What are you going to do?